hope is what can sustain us when things look bleak and difficult. And that is the reason why I believe that hopelessness is the enemy of justice. Injustice will prevail if we allow ourselves to give in to hopelessness. Hope is our superpower. It's the thing that will get some of us to stand up even when people say sit down. It will get some of us to speak even when people say be quiet. It's the thing that will get us to believe we can do things that maybe other people think we can't do. Václav Havel, the great Czech leader, talked about wanting all kinds of things during the time of Soviet domination. And he said, we wanted money and recognition and resources, but the only thing we needed, he said, was hope. And Havel says the kind of hope you need is not a preference for optimism over pessimism. It's not a pie in the sky thing. He says it's an orientation of the spirit, a willingness to sometimes position yourself in a hopeless place and be a witness. And that I do think is the gift I've been given by so many people who've come before me, so many people who have done things with fewer resources, fewer opportunities, fewer supports than I have. And it's what I want to give to the people who come after me is, this idea that if we can labor long and save lives and change the law and create perhaps a slightly more just system, then we have to continue to hope we can do more. Learning the stories of what hopeful people did despite the odds is one of the most important things we can do to prepare ourselves, to train ourselves, our minds and our bodies to do hopeful things in our lives. Just like we have to train ourselves if we want to be fit or run a race. I think we have to train ourselves, prepare ourselves to be hopeful in the midst of so many difficulties. And the world is just filled of stories about hopeful people. And I think we need to learn them and be shaped by them. I never really talked much about my grandmother or my great-grandparents who were enslaved until I was in my 40s. I didn't want to forget about it. It just wasn't relevant in my head. Now I talk about them all the time. Now I see in their lives strength and knowledge and wisdom and power, and it shapes what I do. And part of the reason why I'm so committed to reckoning more honestly with our history of injustice is because buried in that history are stories of hope and resilience that we need to know and we need to understand.